guys, it's your girl Toon and today we're going to be playing some Roblox. But before we jump right into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to stay in the loop of future videos. Alright, let's start. As you can see here, I'm playing a Roblox creative game mode called Boxing League. This game is about boxing players and ranking up to be the first person on the leaderboard. As a disclaimer, I've actually played Roblox since I was 7 years old and all the way to 13. But because there was a lot of weirdos that were going after children, I decided to quit Roblox and look for a new interest, which happened to be Fortnite. Even though Fortnite has a lot of mean-spirited people on there, I find the environment to be a lot more controlled to interact with other players rather than Roblox. Fortnite does a pretty decent job at removing weirdos. But because of some recent news about Roblox updates they made to keep people safe, I decided to create a new account that appeals more to my channel and jump right back into Roblox. Ever since they added the updates, Roblox now requires you to give your age and your true identity to be able to chat, which I very much dislike because it seems so invasive. I don't think chat is worth losing your identity for. But besides all that madness, I digress. For those who have not played this game, you can level up to learn new fighting skills and rank up to go into different rank classes to fight against tougher opponents. And because Boxing League is a male-dominated game, I mostly fought boys. Sometimes I fight other girls, but not in this server. Whenever I get into a ring with a boy, they either quit or rematch me if they don't win. It's kinda hilarious at times. Especially if their levels are higher than me. At times, most people believe that I'm hacking or using some type of cheat, but I don't even know how to hack. Plus, I feel like hacking makes the game feel unenjoyable. To me, being able to actually strategize and control things on your own without using hacks feels more like an accomplishment. I don't know, it's better to actually play the game as it is instead of cheating your way out of things. I'm bringing this up because during some of the matches, the game would glitch a lot and cause us to lag or mess up. Sometimes the buttons don't respond right away or your attacks are delayed. About the buttons, when you level up and start learning new skills, it is incredibly difficult to understand how to use the controls. So whenever I level up and learn a new skill, I try to press every button on my controller to figure out how to use a specific move. The moves also depend on which console or device you decide to play on. When deciding on what console to use, I'd recommend playing on an iPad, PS5, and maybe an Xbox when playing the Boxing League. One of the most challenging buttons that I really had to look into the settings for would be the one to grab people. On my controller, I could not grab people, so I had to go through the settings and change the button that would trigger the grab move. It was not easy because even when I changed the specific button to something else and put it back, the grab move would still not work. So I officially had to change the button to something else, and now I can grab. My favorite moves are catch and overhead. Overhead does a lot of damage on your opponents, but it slows you down. Catch is grabbing your opponent when they are kicking you or blocking. I enjoy using catch the most whenever they try to kick me against the wall. The other moves are also effective. You can also use other moves like spammer, front kick, jab, uppercut, and more. Each skill will be given to you when you reach a certain level. The only moves that you unlock when you first start the game is shield and jab. Jab does a bit of damage, but you have to do it repeatedly to beat your opponent, and shield obviously blocks attacks. The next moves are uppercut, front kick, and spammer. Uppercut does a lot of damage, but it also slows you down like the move overhead. Front kick is pretty much a kick. You can hit people against the wall or hit them while they are blocking every move. Spammer is like a jab, but you're throwing a bunch of punches. If two people use spammer at the same time, they will have to tap numbered hexagons faster than their opponent to stun them. And if you mess up, your opponent will deal some damage on you. If you're lucky, both players, if you mess up, can deal the same amount of damage and stun each other. Most of my opponents like using spammer a lot, and obviously so do I. If your opponent is using certain moves, you can actually counter them. An example would be if your competitor is using the move spammer, you can counter the attack by using uppercut or front kick. You can counter other moves, but for right now, I'm going to talk about the skills you get from rank C and B. Speaking of ranks, if you guys remember seeing the beginning of this video, there are different rank servers that you can go into that require you to be a certain level to be able to go into certain servers. Because I'm level 25, I'm able to go into rank B servers. I didn't go into rank C because I already surpassed rank C's level requirement, and plus rank B is a lot more competitive. I really like rank B's atmosphere with all the neon lights and colors. I forgot to mention that in each rank server you can fight in a 1v1 or 2v2. In rank C, you can't play 2v2s until you're level 10. In rank B, you can be any level to play 2v2s. I don't know if A and S rank are the same as rank B. Other than that, you can purchase items with coins you gain when winning or losing ring matches. The coins you gain can be exchanged for intro animations and gloves. Intro animations are used to showcase your character's personality and style before a 1v1 or 2v2 fight begins. Some intro animations are VIPs only and others aren't. Some intro animations are also more expensive than others. The gloves you can purchase are used to boost your fighter stats like the strength, speed, dexterity, and endurance. You can check your stats by clicking on View Profile. If you're a VIP, like I am, you can change your profile's name tags, titles, progress in the game faster, and gain exclusive intro animations. I changed my name tag's color to become pink. You can also see the colors you chose as your health bar when fighting in a 1v1 or 2v2. If you're considering on buying VIP and Boxing League, it costs 888 Robux. Your stats in your profile can be updated to become stronger every time you fight people. If one of your stats are lower than another, you can go to a small gym and use specific equipment to start building your stats. Certain equipment build up certain stats. To increase your strength, you must do pull-ups or use dumbbells at the gym. To increase your dexterity, which is your stamina, you must train on punching bags or block enemy punches in the ring. For endurance, which is your health, you must use a carpet floor exercise or take hits during matches. To increase your speed, you must land special moves and deal damage in fights. If you just fight in rings without using any equipment, you will gain points and your stats will start to grow and update. Alright, since we got the basics down, let's talk a bit about the matches. In the rings, each match is timed, and every knockout increases the timer. If the timer reaches its end and you or your opponent has more points or health, the winner will then be decided based on those points and their health. A lot of my opponents rematched me more than once, and an example would be this guy here who you see on screen. He rematched me like 3 times in a row. And what's funny is that when I left the game, I found out that he friend requested me. This guy here was pretty hard to fight, but I love the challenge. This guy kept running away a whole lot, causing me to lose my hits and everything, but eventually I caught on. I really like this game. I like how competitive it is and the fast-paced environment. I definitely get that same thrill like I do in shooting games. This game kind of makes me wonder what it's like to be a boxer. I also noticed that you have to wait until your opponent strikes you before attacking. Also, above the arena, if you knock out a player, there's a screen that shows your name and it also shows your points. It helps people determine who's winning and who's not. At times, when I'm not in the mood to box anybody, I like to spectate people at the 2v2 ring. Comparing to a 1v1 or a 2v2, I like to go more towards a 2v2 because it's a lot more competitive and challenging. It's also because a lot of people who are higher levels than me like to go there. Sometimes I'll go into a 1v1 match if I feel like I am not ready for a 2v2. But that's not the case for this video. I'm in a 1v1 to show you guys like my skill and how far I got into the game. I'm telling you guys, this is like the best game to me in Roblox. What types of games do you guys like to play? Comment down below. What I really love about Boxing League are their intro animations. I really think the intro animations are really creative and neat. I really do hope they add more. If you guys have played Boxing League and already know the intro animations, my favorite intro animations are Boo and Front Flip. During this match, there was a ton of glitches. Honestly, I was pretty nervous because we were closely matched and we were neck and neck. What do you guys think? Am I gonna win? Is he gonna win? Or will it be a double knockout? Alright, I'll let you guys watch the rest of this video to see how it ends. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I challenge you to smash that notification bell to stay in the loop of future videos. See you guys next week. Until then, roll with the punches and don't forget to knock out those goals.